Hello friends, welcome again. Today I am going to make a video on complement system, which is a part of immunology. Immunology is a branch of biology that deals with the immunity. Immunity plays a very important role in our body. As any foreign particle enters our body start to mounts an immune response against that foreign particle. And our body immune response are of two types. One is cell mediated immune response and another one is humoral immune response. Cell mediated immune response, as the name suggests, this immune response is mediated by the cells. There are many cells which help in the activation of this immune response. T lymphocyte cells, macrophages, dendritic cells, and natural killer cells. All these four cells or many another cells help in the cell mediated immune response. These cells activates this cell mediated immune response. And next one is humoral immune response. Humoral immune response is activates with the help of B cells and complements. As we all know that T lymphocytes activates the B cells, and B cells produce plasma cells and effector cells. Effector cells directly work on the target cell and clear the pathogen, and plasma cells produce antibodies. These antibodies circulate in the blood or any fluid and help in the clearance of that pathogenic cell. And again, plasma cells also produce memory cells. These memory cells are a type of cells which retain the memory of that pathogen, so that in future if that pathogen again come, these memory cells produce immune response again against that pathogen again. So in this video we will talk I will talk about the complement system. Complement system are very important part of the immune response. Complements are basically the complex group of proteins. These are the polypeptides which help in the activates an immune response against any pathogen. These are the proteins which help in the lysis of any pathogenic cell. So there are many complements like C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, and C6, C7, C8 or C9. Up to C9 there are 9 complement system. So these are polypeptides. Basically C1 are polypeptides, C2, C3, and all these complement systems are polypeptides. So there are further divided into their subunits, like C1 is divided into Q, R and S, 3 subunits. As I said before, these are polypeptides. So when it divides into their peptide fragments. In these peptide fragment, one peptide fragment is larger and another one peptide fragment is smaller. So in all the complement system except C2, there is a smaller and larger part, in which B part forms a larger part and A part forms a smaller part. So C1, C3, C4, C5 up to C9, these peptide fragment are divided into larger B fragment and smaller A fragment. So in C1 and up to C9, B form the larger part and A form the smaller part. But in C2, it is an exception. So in C2, peptide fragments, A form the larger part and B form the smaller part. So this is an exception in complement system. As A part is smaller, that's why it shows only chemical effect and it diffuse away, and it act as anaphylatoxins in the blood, or it shows an inflammatory responses. But as the B fragment is larger, this larger unit attached to any bacterial, any viral or any foreign cell and cause the lysis of that foreign cell. Like this larger unit, if we assume that there is a bacterial cell which is pathogenic in nature, because it has epitope on their surface which have the antigenic property. So larger fragment of C1b attach with this antigen and this epitope and cause the lysis of this bacterial cell, which is harmful for our body. So B fragment or larger fragment in C1, C3, C4 up to C9 binds to target near the site of activation. But in C2, A is a larger part, so it attach with the bacterial cell. It recognize that bacterial cell, mark as a bacterial cell or as a pathogenic cell, and it present it as as any pathogenic cell to the macrophages or any other cells to phagocytize them. That's why C2 is an exception, because here A part is the larger part and B part is the smaller part. Here B part diffuse away and act as an anaphylatoxin, and A part help in the lysis of any pathogenic cell surface. So in complement system plays plays a key role in both innate and adaptive immunity, because T lymphocyte act in the adaptive immunity, and all these these complement system help in the innate immune response also. So this complement system is plays very important role in immune response and help in the clearance of the pathogen. And there are many pathway for activation of complement system. These pathways are classical pathway, alternative pathway, MBL means mannose binding lectin pathway. All these pathway help in the activation of complement system, and there are few steps involved all these pathways, in which some steps are similar in all the three pathway and some are different. These pathways play very important role in clearing the pathogen, and this complement system also plays a very important role in immune response. So this video I hope this video will help you to understand about the complement system, how it works, and what are the types of activation of these complement pathway. I will talk about all these pathway in the upcoming videos. I will talk one by one all these pathways. So this was all about the complement system, and complement system play very important role, because there are mainly 9 complement system, in which these complement system divided into 2 fragments, one larger and one smaller diffuse away, and larger help in the lysis of bacterial cells. It makes pores in the bacterial cell wall or any another foreign particles and help in the clearance of that pathogenic surface. And C2 is an exception, where A part forms a larger part and B part forms the smaller part. So it also help in the recognition of the bacterial cell or any foreign cell and help them to phagocytize. I hope this video will help you. Thank you, friends.